Today I thought I'd face away from the camera so you can see what's going on in my shoulders when I do this. Weight plates are in my way. Alright, so this is for external hip rotation. This is my end range contraction, so I like to do an end range contraction first. And then do my loaded stretch. It depends on how much time you've got. Like, if you've only got an hour to work out, then the way we do it in the UMS workouts, we just do loaded stretching paired with strength training. Because if you've only got an hour and you can't train twice a day like I do, you obviously can't do as much. So you've got to do the best you can do with the time that you've got. And, you know, doing supersets for flexibility like this is takes a bit of time. So it's you know, if you only had an hour, you said, what should I do? I'd do strength training and loaded flexibility. That's what we do with the UMS online coaching. And that's what I did for years. For a long time, I couldn't do 2 training sessions a day for years. 8 years maybe. It's just too much. When we owned the gym and I had to teach 4 classes a day. I'm doing a second set today because I want to start pushing closer towards that 5-minute accumulated total that I'm aiming for in each workout. So the idea is to try and go as passive as possible here without swinging, which is very hard to do. There we go. 5 minutes accumulated total. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. I've got by far the most intense DOMs that I've had in my upper body for a while today. Yesterday's workout, my new program, just adding a couple of new movements in there for supplementary lifts. I'm so cooked, man. My lats, my mid and lower traps, my biceps, everything. It's all just cooked. And so doing those single arm active passive hang transitions, that was tough. Now the thing about these is that you've really got to be pulling your arms back into flexion as hard as you can the whole time. And then you've got to do a smooth 3-second concentric, no pause, 3-second eccentric, 2-second pause, and back up for 10 reps. You can touch the wall, that's allowed, but you got to be smooth. This is another really good one, also really challenging for internal rotation of the hip. So good flexibility work. Looks a lot like strength training. And the really hard part is to try to not move anything except the joint that you're trying to move, and to be very isolated with the type of movement that you're trying to create. Because it's really easy to like lean over and you think you're getting further, but you're not. You're just cheating it. And if it's not like causing you to cramp when you're starting out with end range contractions, you're probably not doing it correctly. It's really tough. When I first started with end range strength, I would cramp all the time. But your body gets used to it, you get stronger, and then you stop cramping. And that's the first win. And it really takes time. If you want to get more flexible and you're 45 like me, or even over the age of 35, I'd say, it's tough. It's a lot of work. And the older you get, the harder it is. So I don't know what it's like personally to be 55 and be trying to get flexible for the first time. But it's harder than it is when you're 45. And that's harder than it is when you're 35, you know. That's how it works. But I've made people in their 50s and 60s more flexible. So it can be done. All right. Put my shirt on for this because it's pretty uncomfortable doing loaded pancakes when you've got with the weight plate on your bare skin. Oh, I hate compression lifts. You never try and go as far as you can on your first set, because you'll never get as far as you can go. And I've had a lot of muscle tears trying to force myself into flexibility movements like pancakes and the middle splits. Injuries that I really could have avoided if I just had have listened to my body and not try to force it. Okay, I gotta zoom back out so you guys can see my handstand. Wish me luck. Let's see how I go today. Can I do a good set? Come on. not bad. Gotta do another one though. All right. You guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. That's one of the worst exercises I know, by far. Hate it. But it's very good for getting flexible hamstrings. So this is the same principle that I was talking about before with the pigeon stretch, with the hip external rotation, where I'm doing a end range contraction and then paired with a loaded stretch. Really good way to get flexible. And then I just hold it here and contract my quads. Okay. Round 2 for handstands. Come on. Oh, God. Oh. All right. Oh, man. It's tough. Ah, come on. And when you do these, you're really thinking about the eccentric phase, because it's the eccentric contraction here that's doing most, or that's giving you the greatest benefit to this flexibility move. So you really want to give that eccentric contraction the time and focus that it deserves. Oh, it's pretty fatiguing at this point, going back to back from handstands to some pretty serious flexibility work. Not easy. Oh, come on. Oh, woohoo! Finished the workout with a 30-second set. This is one of the moves that's very hard for me. I'm going to rewatch my tutorial quickly, see what I can pick up. Watching tutorials over and over and over and over again is so important. If you're following a program and you have videos to watch for your tutorials, don't just watch them once and then do the program. Watch them over and over and over again. The more we watch something, the more it makes an imprint on our brain, and then we can repeat what we've learned more accurately when we actually perform our exercises. So don't make the mistake of just watching something once and thinking, oh yeah, I got it. No, watch it a lot. Watch it many times. takes so much practice to learn, you know, new movement skills that you've never been able to do before. So yeah, you got to practice, and you got to watch your tutorials. You got to watch yourself doing the videos. Hopefully you're getting coaching, you know, having somebody that knows how to do it better than you, that can watch you, is a huge asset. Okay, let's see what I can see here. A lot of construction work going on around here, isn't there? It's almost louder than it was living in Sydney. I mean, there's more noise and traffic and everything in Sydney, of course, but because it's so quiet up here, you really hear the noise, it just echoes. You don't get a lot of rest in this flow before you have to do your next set. All right. And now I'm on to the last round before my next exercise. Damn it. I'm meant to do a full set. 6. Okay, one more set. Oh, all right. That's a tough one, that one. But, in all honesty, not nearly as tough as the last one I was doing. That one's really tough. Pull switch side step, it's called. But all these flow movements, I'm not practicing anything that I'm good at. It's always stuff that you're really not good at. Such a different form of training. Doing flow. A lot of work. Feeling better today. Definitely getting stronger. It's good. You can feel muscles building and strength increasing. And flexibility, but my flexibility gains are probably a bit slower these days because I'm more flexible than I am strong. So there's more to be gained from strength. Woo! Oh, I'm definitely getting better at that one. That was good. A lot more controlled than I've ever done before, probably. Really good. Let's see if I can do it for a few more sets. Oh, I do feel sore today after yesterday. I did 3 workouts yesterday, but my bent arm strength workout, because I'm doing a new program now, I've started a new phase. Oh man, it killed me. The DOMs I had this morning when I woke up were next level. Not bad. Still got a bit to do to clean it up, but the big improvement, I'm going better in a straight line. I'm not falling off and losing balance. Still got to get it smoother, but that's a good little improvement. Okay. Definitely starting to feel the ability to transfer my weight from hand to hand is working better. I'm able to express my strength through my arms better. Man, it's been a journey to come back from slap tears. It really has. And today, when I do that, now, like when I'm going from side to side, I feel more stable, I feel stronger, I feel more confident. That's a big improvement. Even just to feel that. Woo! Oh man, that's so much better. So much better. What an improvement. So much of training is just about consistency. You know, Malcolm Gladwell wrote this book called The Tipping Point. You know, so many people just stop before they hit that tipping point. And when it comes to a skill, it seems pretty apparent that level of expertise comes after 10,000 hours. Now, you may not want to ever achieve that level, but even still, just the idea that, you know, you just keep going, you don't know what's around the corner. You might feel like you're not making progress, but you don't know what's coming just around the corner from you. It's good as well because yesterday my right shoulder was feeling pretty sore towards the end of the workout, and I cut it a little bit short. I only did a little bit of my second last flow movement, and I didn't do my last flow movement at all because it's a pretty challenging kind of acrobatic movement. And my neck was sore last night as well, so I did a bunch of trigger point release, and I feel good now. I mean, I've got DOMs, like my body feels tired, but my shoulder's feeling good. Okay. Oh, that was my worst rep so far, which is good. I made it that far before I did a really bad rep. Remember, sticking to your rest times in your program is really, really important. The rest times, you know, your body adapts to doing the same thing over and over again. So if your rest time isn't consistent, you won't have the same adaptation. Whoops. Woo! I'm getting fatigued now, but I'm still pretty happy with that set, even though I made a couple of mistakes. Well, yeah, just lost my balance a bit. It was still pretty good. Oh man. Oh God, everything's sore. Alright, 2 more sets. 2 more sets. And I'm done. Come on. Oop. Whew. Oh. Looking forward to my lunch straight after this.